People have accused the chair dog of being full of it. Not that I would notice. This is Not a Spring Chick with Oldecam for OFN with comments on the headlines of today. Bush embraces pause in troop cutbacks.
Which got an immediate response of, that's not going to do it from everybody on both sides of the aisle.
American cancels 900 more flights.
Yeah, that's on top of the 500 that they canceled yesterday, and I understand they're going to be canceling more tomorrow.
More?
Right.
Internet media stars line up for Yahoo.
Well, it seems that the Rupert Murdoch and his company, Time Warner and Google are all getting involved. Besides them, besides Microsoft now.
Whisk those blues away.
A study has shown that if you exercise a lot or do any physical activity, it makes you feel better. It actually just wears you out.
Trade deficit wider, jobless claims drop.
Which doesn't actually seem to go together.
Cleese offers to write Obama's gags.
That's John Cleese of the Monty Python fame.
Oh, imagine that. Retailers post sluggish sales in March.
That's because nobody has any money.
Storms hit already soaked Arkansas.
That's called Mother Nature, not global warming.
Scant support for Senate housing bill.
Well, it looks like the Senate has decided to add billions of dollars in money to help the environment to the money that they're going to give to people for their housing.
Oh. Frog without lungs found in Indonesia.
There's lots of amphibians without lungs. They just finally found a frog without lungs.
Toyota and GM recall 662,000 cars in the U.S.
Cars that everybody paid too much for and can't afford.
Ice cream stick ship sells for England.
Ships have been made out of wood for thousands of years, so they just made little ice cream sticks. They're still waterproof when they get done with them.
They did a whole ship out of just ice cream sticks?
That's right, but if you put a bunch of them that thick together, it's the same as a wooden plank.
LA Mayor chides ICE for workplace immigration raids.
Yeah, he supports illegal immigration, which makes him a real nice elected official.
I remember that one for Cinco de Mayo.
Yep.
China alleges new Olympic terror plot.
And they have said as a result they're going to have security forces in place during the Olympic Games to protect the tourist.
Rights group, Afghan trials unfair.
Well, they basically demand that all the people involved with terrorism be freed because they can't be given a fair trial anywhere in the world.
Torch concludes bumpy tour of Bay Area.
Yeah, I mean, that was a real beaut. They cut the trip through the area short, put it so far away that some of the runners didn't even know what was going on. Police officers didn't know what was going on, and it was all paid with public money.
That the public didn't get to see.
That's right.
Hull, more using tax refunds for bills.
What did they think it was going to be used for?
Wow. Troops in Iraq must be reduced.
That's right, but it's going to happen one way or another.
Truckers go to D.C. demanding lower fuel costs.
That's not going to happen because you can't set the price of gasoline, because if you do that, the refineries will simply stop turning it out. And you can't make them operate.
Don't the truckers use diesel?
Yep. The problem is the fact that diesel is cheaper to produce and therefore shouldn't cost as much, but for some reason they're charging more.
Obama, repeal of Don't Ask possible.
It means he's trying to have it both ways on the gay issue.
Democrats assail McCain on Iraq and the economy.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're not going to cheer him at an election year.
Delays by other airlines may surpass Americans' 2,400.
I know, that's the nasty little thing. Just a little while ago they said that in the next couple of weeks other airlines are going to have the same non-safety problem that American is having to go through.
So if you're going to be traveling in the next week, maybe you're safe on American?
No, not going to be. The best way to do it, as I heard, was to they said take a train.
Okay. Good luck on Amtrak. Amtrak should be doing well. Climate change brings health risks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you go from summer to fall, from fall to winter. Yeah, those are climate changes. You get health problems.
That's how people get hay fever.
That's right. And colds.
$540 million in new projects in Salmon Dill.
Of course, very little of it actually goes for the salmon.
Who does? What's it go
It's
for?
going to other projects.
John raises $2.5 million for Clinton.
Yeah, and then that shows that the Clintons do have plenty of get out the money support if they really need it.
Thank you, Elton John. Would say Hillary, right? Olympic torch may burn sponsors.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, nobody gets to see they're cutting them short, and no one is getting to see the banners and everything that they're putting up.
CBS News to part with Katie Couric.
Of course, they're all denying it, but at the same time they're denying it. They're denying it so hard that it makes you believe that the article is true, the Wall Street Journal, that they said that after the inauguration of the next president, she's gone.
I hear lots of grumping that after, what, a 5-year deal of $75 million and all those people are getting cut. And
That's right.
Gaza fuel depot closed after attack.
Yeah, I mean, the Palestinians attacked the Israelis at the depot providing fuel for their own people, so they just shut it down on them.
U.S. House set to vote on delaying Colombian trade agreement.
Yeah, it is an election year and the House is pro-union.
Former Kosovo Prime Minister Agim Seku returned to politics Thursday.
Yeah, he'd been charged with war crimes, and then after sitting in a jail cell for years, they found there was no evidence to have even charged him.
Oh boy. A shining light for truth in Iraq.
That basically is any soldier that comes back and says the war was illegal and we should not be there.
Pelosi, when troops return home, they will not be forgotten.
They've already forgotten them. They forgot me.
That's right, and you're a veteran of?
Vietnam.
Let's not repeat that one. Olympic champion Dawn Fraser says she will boycott the Beijing Games because of China's policies on women, disabled people, and Tibet.
Yeah, that's just the tip of the iceberg. That's the first Olympic gold medal winner that says she's not going back.
New York's chief judge is filing a lawsuit over the state's failure to increase judicial salaries.
I mean, how do you sue somebody because you don't get a pay increase? I mean, there's got to be a new tactic in union negotiations. You either give us what we demand or we sue you.
What?
That's right.
A Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
It's got to do with that. You know, I like that one. That's, you know, if you can't get what you want, just sue them and they'll give it to you anyway.
Maybe.